Is Tyreek Hill the fastest player of all time? In the modern day NFL, Tyreek Hill is known to be one of the fastest and shiftiest players in the league. It seems that every single play he has the ability to score a touchdown. He's been leaving defenders in the dust since 2016, and it seems like he's just getting better and faster. Defenses know he's the most dangerous guy on the field, and yet he still finds ways to blow past them. It also doesn't seem to matter who his quarterback is, as he's done this with Patrick Mahomes, Tua, and even Alex Smith. But this begs the question, is he the fastest player of all time? Let's take a look at some of the fastest players in NFL history. Most of us have heard of John Ross, the record setter for the Combine's 40-yard dash time, running it in a blazing quick 4.22 seconds. Sadly, he would be plagued by injuries and his speed would never quite have a chance to shine in the NFL. Next, we have Chris Johnson. If you were watching football from the beginning to the mid-2000s, you know this dude was a terror on the football field. He had the second fastest 40-yard dash time ever at 4.24 seconds. Unlike John Ross, his speed would transfer over to the field immediately. If you gave this guy any sort of open space, once he got past the line, he was gone. Chris Johnson is also one of only 8 NFL running backs to rush for 2,000 yards in a single season. In 2009, it's safe to say Chris Johnson was absolutely unstoppable. Next is Randy Moss, one of the most notorious deep threats in NFL history. Once Randy Moss reached his stride, it was game over. At 6'4", he not only used his blazing speed to get past defenders, but would also out-jump them with ease. His freak athleticism would terrorize defenses for years and years. He would eventually link up with Tom Brady, where the Patriots would have one of the greatest offenses of all time. Check out this clip of him going up against Darrelle Revis in his prime. He goes absolutely untouched and then proceeds to snag the touchdown one-handed. Safe to say, this dude was on another level. Primetime Deion Sanders. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably been hearing a lot about Deion Sanders' coaching abilities, but he was known for way more than that back in the day. Whether it was returning kicks or pick sixes, Deion Sanders was one of the most explosive athletes the NFL has ever seen. He was a menace on the field, living rent-free in quarterbacks' heads. It wasn't just the fact that he would intercept the ball, but that he was so fast and elusive that he would most likely take it all the way back for a touchdown as well. Just take a look at this clip of his teammate who actually laterals the ball to him after making the interception, just because he knew Deion would probably end up taking it to the house. And well, he was right. Deion had a huge personality with loads of confidence that rubbed some people the wrong way. However, no matter what team Primetime played for, he always backed it up. And still yet, he's not the fastest player in NFL history. The fastest player, according to a majority of former players, is this man right here. Darrell Green. Known collectively by many former NFL players to be one of the fastest players to ever grace the football field. Green put his name on the map the first game of his career, chasing down Tony Dorsett, who was one of the fastest running backs at the time. He was known for his punt returns and his ability to chase down receivers and running backs from any part of the field. The 7-time Pro Bowler was also a world-class sprinter in college, recording a ridiculous 100-meter dash time of just 10.08 seconds. At 5'8", he wasn't the tallest on the field, but his blazing speed made him an undeniable force to be reckoned with. He went on to play football till he was 42 years old and never lost a step. Even hurting himself in this iconic playoff punt return, he still blazed past the defenders looking like he was running at 60%, making him one of the fastest ever. I would be remiss not to mention Bob Hayes, aka Bullet Bob. While there's not many good quality highlights of his career as a running back for the Dallas Cowboys, Bob was an Olympic gold medalist in the 100-meter dash and broke the 100-meter world record, easily making him one of the fastest football players ever. So what do you guys think? Is Tyreek Hill the fastest player of all time? Obviously, the only way to answer this would be to get every one of these players in their primes and have them race, but that's impossible. If we're going off 40-yard dash times, it's John Ross, but when we go off pure speed and quickness on the football field with all the pads on, that's a different story. I personally think Tyreek Hill is the fastest player I've ever seen on the football field as far as change of direction, explosiveness, and separation from the players around him go. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a ton more videos just like this one. Alright everyone, have a great day.